Today on Hopped Up Beer Review, we're going to be reviewing Disco Ninja from Revision Brewing Company out of Sparks, Nevada. Hi-yo! Hey, everybody. Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the one and only show in all of the world where you can get our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. I don't do it the same way every time. It gets confusing. I've got Andy in the attic and I've got Jay. Let's get to the beer. I'm Ben. What are we drinking today?
We are going to Revision Brewing out of Sparks, Nevada. Disco Ninja. Ben likes to do his karate chop. So let's get to drinking it and let Andy tell us about it.
I believe you're mixing your martial arts.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's his ninjutsu. I mean, gosh.
Yeah, well.
Get some culture, y'all.
All right.
That's what the show is for.
Yeah, sorry.
He's carrying two swords there, right?
It looks like a female.
Yeah, you could be right.
Someone.
Well,
this
person.
It actually looks like a woman.
Rather aromatic. I enjoy this.
Yes. Look at that. Me and Ben are on the same page.
That's right.
I don't read.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
More of the IPA train for Ben.
Yeah. On a good kick. Well, Disco Ninja. It's interesting. They categorize it as a Northeast style hazy IPA. That's what their words exactly. Northeast style hazy IPA. Not a New England, not a hazy, not juicy, Northeast style hazy IPA. So 7%, 40 IBUs. This is their core beer out of Revision Brewing Company in Sparks, Nevada. It uses Citra, Galaxy, Mosaic, and Amarillo hops. This was actually a collaboration beer with Shoe Tree Brewing Company out of Carson City, Nevada. It's actually a little brew pub. And I looked that up. I couldn't find much about it. So just a little wee little thing. Revision is, yep.
All I was going to say is Revision is the distribution has just made its way to North Alabama in the last 6 months. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have seen it where you are, but over here we've encountered it and they're shipping in mass. So
yeah, they said they're distributing now to 15 states, 8 countries, and they have multiple award-winning beers. They were founded 2017.
Yeah, I've noticed in our bottle shops there have been several of theirs, and this is one that I had picked up and thought that I would share with you guys. So
had you had any Revision prior to this? Have you had this one?
I have had this one.
Okay.
I believe I've had another one or two of theirs because of the distribution. Like I said, they've started coming into the area. And it's interesting that I can get it in North Alabama and you guys can't get it in North or Central Mississippi. So
it's not surprising. I mean,
we are last in everything.
Yeah.
You know,
we are a beer desert here.
Bless our government for looking out for us in society, taking that village to protect us from sin.
Yeah, I've had 2 of their beers. This one and another one that interested me. They had a triple IPA that had made its way to this area. So it was It was an 11.3 and 133 IBUs, Ben. You would have loved that.
So, yeah, wow. That would be
11.3.
a
That's great.
interesting one to try, given that, what was it, Grillanaut, that is like they list maybe
200,
250,
275 IBUs.
yeah, something like that. So,
Yep.
Well,
what else we know? Is that it?
that's it.
That's it.
No nerd now.
All right. Well, obviously, Jay, you've had this one. So, Andy, what do you think?
I've had to. I tried smelling, really getting a good whiff of it, and I was tasting it several times. Are y'all getting any kind of like a smoky flavor out of it? I mean,
I've got really, a flavor that I can't identify. I
was getting like a little on the back end, like wait for it, let it go down. It's almost like a little smoke out of it. And I like smoke.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. That was the flavor.
Smoke,
I was like, I don't know
smoke,
what that is.
Yeah. So whether it's with a beer or my scotch or like a mezcal, I like a smoky flavor. So I'm really enjoying this. I like the combination of hops. I like a haze. It's not overly obnoxiously bitter, and it's got a great flavor to it. And shoot, I'm sold on Disco Ninja. One more little sip here. I mean, it is really good. I can see why this is their core beer. You know what? I was considered an 8, but that little smoke kick at the end, I'm giving it an 8.5. I like it.
All right, I am going to totally disagree with you. Not on every point. It's definitely not bitter. I
was going to say, this doesn't have the bitterness.
Yeah, it's not the bitter. Whatever that flavor is, I don't know that I would describe it as a smoke. I can see why you do, but whatever that flavor is, it's not for me. And it definitely is there. And before you said anything, I was thinking, man, what is this flavor on the back end that is just, I don't know what it is. I don't like it. I don't like that flavor on the back end. I think everything else about the beer,
get it out of my mouth.
Yeah, I think everything else about the beer is fine because, again, there's no bitter. The hazy IPA part of it is fine, but just that last little bit on the back end, I've had this with one other beer, a similar flavor, and it was Belhaven, the Scottish ale that we had. It reminds me of that beer.
The Scottish, yeah.
The Scottish, yeah. In the blue label.
Not to be confused with the Wee Heavy.
Exactly.
Label.
Yep. So that one, it reminds me a little bit of that one as far as that flavor on the back end. That it's very similar to me to what that Scottish ale was.
Is it almost like a pungent flavor?
I'm going to throw this out there. It's going to sound really weird. So the flavor that I had that I picked up with the Scottish ale was almost like a plastic Band-Aid. Like, how the smell of Band-Aids is, that was the flavor I got from the Scottish ale. I don't know that I mentioned that on the review.
You did.
I think I mentioned it to us off air. I don't know that I mentioned it on the review. Maybe I did.
It's on the review.
But that's kind of the same flavor or that I get on the back end of this. I mean, it's not as strong as the Scottish ale was, but I get that's the flavor that I get on the back end. It's
like vinyl, like cheap vinyl, like those shower curtains that you'd get out and you get that smell. Yeah,
that's exactly it. Yep. That's what I get from this, and maybe that's because of the
maybe
disco.
It's the disco. They're playing records. It's the vinyl. I mean, they melted down some records into
exactly. So for me, that's going to really kind of hurt the score because I don't really like that in a beer, and I don't like to pick up that flavor. And again,
so I give it a 7.5 because your scoring is weird. So.
It's a 12. Yeah. No. I think for me, because of that, that's what I pick up and get out of it. It's a 6. Again, I like the balance of the hazy, just that back end kick for me probably takes a point off of it for my score.
Interesting. I'd like to go back and see your score on the Scottish Ale.
It wasn't
It's,
good.
yeah, I don't think it was a 6.
It didn't make the Wall of Fame like the Wee Heavy did.
No.
Mm-hmm. You know, I agree with most of Andy's points on this. I don't pick up the Band-Aid, as Ben calls it. It's one
Band-Aids.
that, yeah, this is one that I've had, and you know, I was looking forward to sharing it with you guys, maybe more so Andy than Ben, but
Yeah,
I appreciate you sharing it.
Oh,
I just want to try a different
You
beer.
should. No
Even if I don't
appreciation.
like it, that's okay.
I mean, Ben, you gotta love the can art. I mean, come on, that's pretty cool.
I do.
The name, the can art, yeah. And to me, it was unique because we're getting distribution from Nevada now. I was like, wow, that's really cool. So I was excited to share it and enjoy it with you guys. To me, it's not the next level beer, but it's still a solid IPA, and I'm gonna rate it an 8. I enjoy it. I'll drink it again, and I'll have it whenever I'm out and about. And I'm looking forward to other things from Revision. Between this and the triple IPA I had, I think I gave that probably 7.5 on you know, would be in our rating scale. Divide that in half by Untapped. So, but this one to me is an 8, and I can see where this could be their core beer. It's interesting. Their core beer would be a collaboration beer, though. So,
Is it often that maybe it is? I just hadn't thought about it, but is it often that a core beer is an IPA?
Mhm.
Could be.
Well, it's not like their flagship. It is when they sell year round.
Typically, most breweries are going to have 4 or 5
Good point.
core beers that so you'll have a lager or a pilsner, an IPA, an amber, or a brown, and then maybe some sort of stout or porter.
Yeah, because this is something. If I was in the range, I would want this.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, Andy hit the. I was thinking flagship.
Yeah, I got you.
I was mixing my words.
Flagship or award winning, because a lot of the times, you know,
Ben's English is not so good. It's a second language.
What's my first?
The love language, Ben.
Oh, that's the language of love.
That is going to give us a 7.5 for the Disco Ninja out of Revision Brewing Company out of Sparks, Nevada. Hey, give it a shot. Let us know what you think. Is Jay and Andy right, or am I right? Are none of us right? You know, I mean, 3 wrongs make it right. That's what the back of our shirt say. So we've got to be in there, you know, somewhere close, right? Be sure to like, subscribe, cheers that notification bell. Check us out on social media. Come say hey in Discord. That's all I got. For Andy in the attic and Jay, I'm Ben. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.
Why don't you show us the back of your shirt? Prove us.
I thought about swinging around and doing that.
I'll just show the picture of you doing this.
Can you see it?
Oh, you were right.